Hello! Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be ranking Bars Plus NPC categories, Vanilla+Mod, in a tier list. So, yeah, basically rank types of NPCs. This here has 19 total entries, and with that, let's start the first one. Gift Giver. These include Camilla, Gummin, and Happy Holidays. These are NPCs that give you free stuff here, whether useful or not. Gift givers are good. I'll put them in top B tier though, because even though it's good, they also are kind of simple at the base design. They give something for free, and that's about it. I think the one that does it best is Camilla, because she also has a consequence where something gets pushed back sometimes when it's wrong. Your government just gives you a useless item, and Happy Holidays, it's good mostly. It's just he takes a bit to open. He takes 4 clicks. I really thought it should just be 1. But, that might be just my opinion. But yeah, I'll say here. Item Stealer. This includes Bully. Okay, they're also including not modded NPCs. So, Bully, Silverman, Airbot, and Vanilla. And Aircare that fits in this category. Item Stealer. I guess include like the Black Locker as well. Item Stealers are kind of annoying at a concept. I feel like Bully, it kind of makes Bully less original, first of all, because Bully kind of was the one that does that. And this kind of makes it less original. Because it makes Bully less original. I feel like the only one that does it in a sort of interesting fashion, well, first of all, Silverman, does it a little more interesting by having it just be food. And Vanilla used to do it a better way by picking it off the map, but now it takes my inventory, but at least you can get back. Rarely. And Airbot is just it's just awful because he always follows you and doesn't take your item. Not a big fan, but honestly I'm saving these categories for different entries. YP Stealer. This one actually will go up above because, well, sure, why YPs be stolen is annoying. It's not as bad. For the Olan 7 definitely is unbalanced. But like for something like this guy steals at most good at YPs. Then YPs did a lot and it's pretty still detrimental. But at the same time, you do get a lot of YPs with mods. But without mods, not so much. So still a bit annoying, but not bad. Alerter. So they include Superintendent, Looting Principal, and then we have TikTok and the sketch who let Baldi. I'll say like the lowest B tier because, and they're not really super interesting. They just kind of just alert Baldi, just like how most things in the game do. Being a sound, just NPC form. Superintendent is probably the most interesting variant of this, being the principal whistle. So at least it's a little more interesting, but it does at the end of the day make him more like second principal. But he also does it for NPCs too, so I would say the most interesting of the ones. Besides maybe TikTok, he does still do the base thing of low Baldi, but at least he does it in a more interesting fashion, but actually be like a moving launch lock. I don't mind these guys, but they're not like this. They're not like the most original. This is what I've reserved D tier for, by the way. D tier is for this. Yeah. Lethal are not super fun because this adds more lethal characters. Well, actually, no. Hold on. No, we're actually going to put this one in A tier. Do you know why? Because most of the characters here we see, we have, Rockfeller, or whatever his name was. We have, Fatso, Queso, and David here. And also Bicanel. What do y'all have in common? They all, for the most part, appear by themselves. So it's only one lethal at the end of the day. So it's just replacing Baldi. But it's actually Aoni. Aoni sucks. But if we consider a general category, oh yeah, Bicanel, bot 2, or whatever. Prototype bot. They had to base them up because it is cool to have a different variant of Baldi. So I will say this is a cool category. If you do it correctly and make it a separate mode. If you make it a separate mode. If you make it a separate mode and don't have more than one lethal, and also lethal ain't overpowered like Bicanel, then you guys have good A tier. Tactical Punishment, it's pump based, and you see there's Coachable. I honestly like this. This is a great NPC example. That's why I mentioned this before, but I don't know if I mentioned on YouTube yet. But yeah, Coachable's mechanic was actually based on Miss Pump's mechanic in a way. First off, it's cool that you go Miss Palm's class, but she doesn't actually teach her class at all. So what if there's a character that did teach her class? So you got Coach Sybil, teaches you the room, teaches you the class, actually. Though in his rework, he don't go teach you in the hall, but he is still teaching the class. So that's how his idea came to be, if it's mechanic. Also, I see other characters in there, like Dealer, which the Dealer is definitely a good one, too. We also have Cutlery, which I don't have enough experience film to really know. And I don't know what this guy does here. I think he's got a bunch of big Willow Winter guys, and he gives you rewards with that, so that's cool. I like that. So okay, there's another task for Planet Smith, but not reflex based here. So this is just a similar thing, except instead of just doing the punishment right away, they chase you down, so you can still wait to get the Vader punishment more. So I put this one actually above, because this one's, I think, a bit more. Well, actually, nah, let's put this one down a little bit more, since due to the case that includes being this guy who has an annoying minigame, and then Saltfish, I don't know how to do it too, and then Saltfish, with his bit annoying mechanic, with his punishment, that's hard to avoid too, due to his odd minigame. I had to put, a bit low actually, let me put it a bit low actually. I'll put it right here actually. I think the best example of that reflex is like Penny, because Penny, her slowdown gets more and more to where you just have to pay your attention. So yeah. Tad's so upset, playtime based. So this is where they're like upset and gets to leave or something. I just don't really care. And I put some right here. It's not like two. I mean, the mini games are fun for these guys, but yeah, they don't really have any consequence. But that's fine, because the consequence is to like stop you in your place. Slowest last stunner is lose suddenly, and mimicry, and also Pencil Boy. I mean, I think the general idea is not too bad. I mean, well, I think Pencil Boy does it best. Because Pencil Boy, well, actually, no. Mimicry does it best. I just don't have enough experience as a character to be working Pine Debug, which I always have on. But Mimicry does best with being an item that can trick you. To be able to avoid a consequence, but it's not really going to happen too often, and it's honestly a pretty cool mechanic at the end of the day. And Pencil Boy does it fine, but just taking away half his stamina. I'll say Stunley is where it starts to get a bit rough, because he only stuns you usually, don't usually stun other characters. But I need to put this one up here in B tier as well. That will put like right here. Okay, you guys suck. I'm sorry. You guys suck. I just can't give you higher than that. These characters are Stunley, Averto, Loves of Calorie, and Chris the Crystal. They all end up blinding you. I think the character that does the best though, I have to admit, is Chris, because Chris, he actually says a quote before he does it and gives you plenty of time to get out of the way, because he shoots it down a hall, which means if you just dodge that hallway for a few seconds, you have to get avoid it. That's the best. Verto, you can't really avoid it. He kind of disappears, but and it's a spoiler alerts for that time update. So be ready, guys. Spoiler alert in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's how they bought his time. You'll be able to spam click to close the ads. This is judged by me personally, by the way. So yeah, you'll be able to now. So thanks for suggesting. You now be able to click to close out the ads. So if you spam click, you can get rid of ads, which makes it very much better. And suddenly, if he's able to stun more NPCs, that would be better. Like, not by that I mean like he don't ignore like most NPCs. If he was actually able to stun the first NPC he touches, like he used to, that would be better, because that means you could lure him into NPC instead of having you get stunned. But for now, this category overall goes here to the current public version of these guys. So sorry, Chris. You just had to be down here to MS. This general category. Pusher. First prize. Plus late God Sweep and 0 prize and all the variants. And Ice Lead. Pushers are honestly, gotta say, they're annoying. They're not bad, but they certainly aren't like. They're certainly a bit annoying though. They did it in such a ways of doing it. First part does it down one hallway at a time. These guys just can't take it anywhere they want, and this guy just does it down hallway really fast. And he does it NPCs too. So same these guys. So and the isolate also slowed down, so he's a bit annoying, but not bad though. Not a bad type NPC, but definitely not like the craziest in the world for sure. Detective Punisher. So these are Mystical Eye, Principal, Medical Student, Tinted Bot, and Police Nerd. All these guys take attention different ways. Principal, we all know you break a rule in front of him. You go attention, you teleport there for 15 to 9 seconds, depending on the time you break a rule. Medical Student shoots magic at 1.5 seconds. He has a sound alert you of this, and you can dodge it, but if you get hit by it, you go attention 50 seconds. It never increases. And also, medical NPCs take them attention. Mystical Eye, in the latest in the reward that you want to have, you can walk around the schoolhouse, and if you break a rule in front of him while he's walking, he'll open his eye, and if you move at any point while his eye's open, he will shoot his tongue out, pulling you in and tell your attention for like 50 seconds. It never increases, but you can also use this little NPC to have them get hit by the hook instead by dodging it, like hey with Chris, and have them go to attention instead. Tinted Bot, you break a rule, and he actually personally drags you to attention because he can't teleport you. And Police Nerd, he puts you in a police, he works like Principal, but he puts you in a police car that makes you immune to characters that drag you to attention. This category is good. I gotta say, good category of NPCs here. They're not like super complex, they're not like as like, I'll put them right here. They're pretty good, I think, overall. Like, I don't really, like, with the latest rewards, besides, like, I think all of them are actually pretty good overall. Like, even Magical Student, he's the only one that currently doesn't care about rules, but that's honestly fine, it's easy to avoid, and it's only 50 seconds. And NPCs easy to get hit, so I think that's actually a good category here. Room Walker. Chuckles, Yasamu, and Yasamu, and Superintendent. These guys lock you in a room for a very amount of time. I mean, I thought that was a super interesting mechanic since you're kind of stuck in a room for a certain amount of time, so it's not that interesting. Plus, Chocolate's in this category, so that automatically does. Well, they're not like super difficult to avoid either, unlike the other ones. I'll put them here because only reason why is because at least these guys are more avoidable than the other ones. These guys some of these guys just kind of follow you around. They would not let you go and then take an eye from you. Some of these guys do similar things, these two at least. And then, so these guys are at least more avoidable, so I'll put them there. Squisher! I think that Reflex is the best one, obviously, but also I think Leapy actually does this best too, by the way, out of the modded characters, because Leapy, he has like a cooldown in between. He also jumps very amount of tiles, so you jump scare, so it's not as predictable to get past them, but if you're able to, then you can get past them. Plus, the Squish is only 50 seconds, so it's very short. I don't think it's even 50 seconds, even. I will say, Terrence is an annoying one, though, because he just screams very loud. That's about it. Plus, he kind of rolls around Squishy for, like, the whole time, I think. And, what's his name? Throne Test is just completely a mess. He just busts around the squash, squishing you all the time, so, oh, that's squash, not squisher. Either way. So, yeah, these guys are more avoidable than some of the other ones, but they still have, the flaws, so I'll put them down here, to be honest. Teleporters. Out of these guys, I'll say the one that does the best is, first of all, it has to go, number one has to go to my boy, floor friend here, because he, once like the test, he kind of moves when you look at him. He even will follow you around the place, but if you walk into him, well, after you look at him, he'll run away. Blux here, whatever his name was, if you run in a hall and he sees you, he will take you to a classroom. Any classroom. It could be one you already gotten, but it could also be one you haven't gotten. This poor man, he used to be a bit annoying due to the fact he would just kind of chase you around constantly, teleport you. But at least the teleport's unpredictable to a extent, because it takes you to a ramp, to a portal, rest on the map, or one portal on the map. But now he also doesn't actually chase you. He just kind of wanders around and will actually go out to seas too. So, yeah. I don't know the last guy. That's the place I think he just takes you to his own room. But yeah, teleports are fine. I would say teleporters go up here. Again, they're not like super intricate mechanics, but they are definitely more interesting than some of the other ones. So I'll put them there. Shooters. This includes Pix, Kryn, Snowfolk, Beans, and outlaw, all of them shoot you something that does base attacks to you. Most end up slowing down or pushing you back, or both even. I think shoes are interesting in this game because they actually can dodge them, and you can put actually almost all these guys you can dodge them. Besides outlaw, but you can put dodge to all these guys, so it gives an interesting mechanic. Plus, but all these guys they will affect NPCs if they get hit. So you know what? These are cool. I like these guys. You go up here. Yeah. I think I have to go up here. Okay, mechanics more intricate than these guys a bit. Probably above these guys. Yeah. Blockers! Bully, Mimus, and forgot the last guy's name. Baseball kid. I don't know what his name is. I can't remember what it was. Oh, Bilbert. Yeah, so Bully does this the best, of course, because he requires an item, but Mimus does this in the well-formed way too by blocking off a single hallway for about a few seconds before leaving, but you can remove the BSO or something like that, slow diet. Bilbert kind of pushes down hall a bit. But it's a bit boring. It's kind of like first prize, but less predictable. But otherwise, not too bad of a category, I would say. Not like it's definitely a little more interesting than some, but I will say I'll probably put them here. Foggers. So this is a test. Quicker, and the other dude, whatever his name was from Turtle Test. These guys give you the blindness effect for a set period of time. Blindness is not particularly fun because it won't affect you, and it lasts you for a long time. So but not too bad overall. Like it's very much manageable. It's not gonna make or break your run up at that. So I put him for a stop hop C tier for that reason, and this is why I reserve F tier for useless. Like play space. But this one. Oh. Well, okay, so then we have the guy, Ted Hole 9, which is completely useless. And also, I don't know why the Vanishing guy is here. He's not completely useless. You can give him a quarter, he does something, but I guess otherwise he doesn't do anything. Useless goes in here because, well, they're useless. They're not very interesting. They take up a whole NPC slot. If you don't know, he has 7 NPC slots. Like, I think on, like, floor 3, you have, like, 8 or 9 NPCs on that floor. And so imagine having, like, only 8 NPCs and then 1 useless one, or, like, 7 NPCs and 1 useless one. So this kind of takes up a potential slot for a potentially interesting character that's been taken up by one that doesn't do anything, and just kind of just there taking up space. Yeah, I mean they're not interesting, but yeah, also that's probably give it my S tier ranking. Yeah, there we go. This is S tier, not just because of my own character being there, but also just because I like this category in general, with pumping inspiration, and deal less fun mechanic too. But this is a slow second because I do like these game modes here. I don't the own game mode, that is. Keep that in mind. It has to be the own game mode. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Otherwise, I believe that is my ranking for that. Yeah, there you go. That was my Baldi+ NPC category tier list. This is a pretty cool tier list to make. This is definitely fun to make NPC categories. Also, I think items category, a Baldi+ items category might be coming up potentially. But if so, then that'll be coming up soon, and you guys will be able to see me rank like item categories, which I think could be certainly interesting. But yeah, this is NPC category specifically here. So yeah, very cool. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then leave a like and subscribe. Because not just do I post daily content, but I also like to post Baldi+ content, tier list content, and I also like to post Baldi-based content in general. So if you want to see more of that, or just want to see more from me in general, make sure to subscribe and know if I post daily content. So Baldi+, tier list content, and more. Also, the tier list template will be linked in the description of the video if you guys want to check it out for yourself, and either make your own tier list using the template and post an image on a YouTube community post, on X post, or Discord message, and tag me or ping me on it if you're on Discord, so let me know about it so I can check it out. Or if you want to send it to me privately, you can also send it in my X DMs or my Discord DMs. You can also post my YouTube community post as well. Or if you have somebody to want to, you can also rank them individually in comment section. The would it recommend method, since it be a bit time consuming and would have a good image visual like this. But it is an option just in case you don't want to use the template. But either way though, I don't recommend a template if you're able to. But yeah, there's my final ranking. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.